Kshar here. I'm the author of From Persia to Tarantulas and also the founder of Persian Cooking Academy. And my mission is to make Persian cuisine mainstream. Today I'm going to show you how to make Shirazi Polo. Shirazi Polo is rice with eggplant. It's a delicious food. It's a delicious dami type of rice, and it's a comfort food. You need one medium-sized onion, half a pound of ground beef. You can also make this with chicken or turkey, ground turkey, or however you like it. One whole eggplant, 2 cups of crushed, cooked tomato, and half a cup of barberry. If you notice, see how thin the eggplants are, because I didn't want to use a lot of oil, so I sliced them very thin and put them in a hot pan. I've got 3 cups of rice here. I've already washed the rice. I'm going to drain the water. And I've got 5 cups of water here. You already know how to cook rice. So you wash the rice thoroughly, and for each cup of rice you use 2 cups of water. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of salt, put it on the back burner, but don't forget about it. Let it come to boil. Now we are going to make the sauce. I already have sauteed the onion. Going to add the meat. With this, I'm not going to add any oil because the onion already had some oil, then meat has fat, so I'll go over the ingredient one more time. 3 cups of, this is serving for 4 to 6 people. 3 cups of rice, half a pound of ground beef or turkey or whatever you like, 2 tablespoons of salt, dash of pepper, and we need about half a cup of oil, which I'm going to add later, 2 cups of cooked crushed tomato. The way you do that is that you get the tomatoes and you cut the tomatoes to small chunks, and put it in a saucepan and add just a bit of water and put it on low heat and let it simmer. Or there are already made crushed tomatoes in can. That's for those who don't have or cannot get the crushed cooked tomatoes in can. Okay, then we're going to add the tomatoes, some salt and pepper to taste, salt, pepper. If you like garlic, you can also add some garlic to this. I don't. to this particular food, but you can if you want to. Okay. And I'm going to add the tomatoes. I also would like to add some, I want to get some fresh lemon. So I can add the juice of one lemon. That I like the sour taste. If you don't like it, you don't have to add. This is optional. And I keep saying that whatever you do, you need to enjoy and like the food that you make. My recipe is just a foundation for you to start, and then you need to create and build out from that. Okay, I think I will add some turmeric and a touch of saffron. This is optional. Saffron is also optional, because everybody is asking me why don't I add saffron to everything. You don't have to. So this was half a pound of meat, ground beef, sauté with 1 whole onion, 2 cups of crushed cooked tomatoes, half a juice of lemon, and then we let it cook. And I just put the eggplants on top of this. They cook a little bit, and we cover this. If I can find the lid. This will sit for 20 minutes. By that time, the rice will be ready. We drain the rice and mix it with the mixture, and that would be a delicious Shirazi Polo. At that time, I would add the barberry, which we already had a half a cup. So we'll come back and I'll show you the next stage of Shirazi Polo. We're back. This is Shirazi Polo, and I'm going to show you the second stage. The rice is done. I've already drained the rice. You all are a master by now in making how to make rice. You've seen my DVDs, rice, and you, Persian or non-Persian, you're all so pro right now and know how to make rice. I've cooked this at 3 cups of rice. I've already cooked the rice, drained the rice. And now we're going to do the Shirazi Polo. Put some oil at the bottom of the pan. And this is the barberry, that half a cup of barberry, and I add it now. Now this is a mixture of eggplant, ground beef, tomatoes, barberry, see how beautiful the rice turned out, see how long the grains are. With this, I try to level. And here we go with the saffron again. Somebody was asking me, what do you do with all this food that you cook? I said, there won't be any left.
By the end of the day.
And one more. Now I'll try to level this.
Are you going to flip this?
Yeah, I'm good. Yes, this is going to be قالبی. I'm going to try to flip it. Flip it or flop it. You know, I'm going to try to flip it, but it may flop.
As long as the tag comes out, so it's
And just a little bit more oil. Cover it for 20 minutes on a medium heat. It will be done. We'll come back and I will show you the presentation. Thank you. This is the presentation of Shirazi Polo, and now we're going to flip this and hope it won't flop. So let's hope for the best and see what happens. I think it's flopping. It did flop. So let me see what we need to do now. Always be ready to remedy the situation, because it may happen, it doesn't, and we are doing here a live video. I don't believe in editing or anything. So this is what has happened, and now I'm going to remedy the situation. See, when you try to be healthy, you run to these problems too. Because I don't want to use too much oil, and then that's what it happens. Now look at the tahdig. And this was supposed to be on top of this, but it's okay. So what we're going to do, this is how I'm going to change the presentation. Even it flopped again. Wow, but look and see. See how beautiful it looks? The grain of rice. Decorated with some rose petal. And because I made such a big mess, I'm going to use such a big flower to decorate this rice. Bon appetit. So don't worry. You'll see even the masters would make mistakes. Of course, it wasn't a mistake. It just didn't work out that way because I didn't want to use too much oil. Had I used or fried the eggplant in a proper amount of oil, this would have been much oilier and the tahdig and everything would have flipped better. But nevertheless, it still tastes the same. Enjoy it. Just learn how to fix the problem and enjoy the food. Thank you very much.